Wrap me in your arms, baby. Hi, classmates. My demonstration speech will be on how to make a comfy blanket. Comfy blanket speaks for itself. Comfy blanket. The comfy blanket is made out of fleece, and I've been doing crafts almost all my life. I started using a sewing machine at the age of 9 when one of my aunts set me down and taught me how to sew. So when she started teaching me how to sew, then the sewing led to something else, and now it's down to doing crafts. A fleece, comfy fleece, is the bomb, and I love making them. So I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Might be a little, just a small shortcut on some directions, but it doesn't affect the end product. When you buy fleece, usually the design patterns will have this on it, the ends, and you must cut this off. It's called the bread crust. I call it the bread crust. I don't eat bread crust, so I tear it off just like I cut this off of the fleece. There are three different types of fleece. There's one called anti-peel. Anti-peel does not form lint balls. There's another one called a blizzard. The blizzard do form small lint balls, but a way of preventing that is if you have to wash the blizzard fleece, make sure you pour some Downy fabric softener, the liquid softener, into your wash cycle, and the lint balls won't form. And then there's the third one is called ultra fluffy. If you see one says ultra fluffy and the price is $1.99 with 50% off, don't buy it. It shreds so bad that once you start cutting it, little lint things or ravelings, like we used to call it ravelings, it does a lot of ravelings. It stays on your furniture, it stays on your clothes, and the best way you can do with that type of fleece, you have to use a sewing machine. Um, it's only good if it's being used with the sewing machine. So the two best is the anti-peel and the blizzard. I'm going to show you right now how to start doing this blanket. You cut out a square end of the blanket. Since I have been trying to record this for the last 3 hours, I have lost corners on my fleece. So you cut out a square end on the fleece. So now what you do is you start cutting the strips. And I do like 4 chops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just keep going down. And so when you done cut the strips, just tie them around. 2 knots, 1 knot, 2 knots. And you keep doing it. 1 knot, 2 knots. 1 knot, and 2 knots. Just keep doing it. 1 knot and 2 knots. And once you finish with the product, it should turn out really nice. I'm making the eagle ones for myself. I've never made one for myself. So I have started it. And the back part it's not a front or back, but the color is pink for breast cancer, because this is breast cancer awareness month. As you notice, I got my pink on also for breast cancer awareness. I had a sister-in-law who passed from breast cancer. But I'm going to show you some that I have already done. This is a breast cancer one I just finished today. Today is October 8th. Breast cancer ribbon design with the pink color inside. Also, I made one for a special friend. He think he's Superman, so I used the Superman design, as you can see. And then he has retired from the Air Force, so I got the Air Force design for him on the other side. For my daughter, she plays basketball for Polytech. Basketball on one side, polka dots on the other, because she likes polka dots also. For my son, he's stationed in Korea, defending our country in the U.S. Army. As you can see, U.S. Army. And then on the inside, I just use a tan fleece. So when you go to design something, think about what the person likes. He likes Superman. My daughter likes basketball. You can find cartoon characters. You can find other football teams. You can find the Redskins, the Ravens, the Cowboys. You can find Philadelphia Phillies design. You can find camouflage fleece. Whatever fleece, 99% of the time, they're going to have the design you want. Again, to make a good blanket, cut the edges off, the crust, the braid crust. Cut that off. Cut a square at each corner of the material. Then start cutting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie in a knot, tie in a knot, tie in a knot. Then cut 5 more strips. And you won't believe how fast you would get it done. And again, the fleece is AP, anti-peel, or blizzard. Do not mess with the ultra fluffy. And this is all I have to offer to you, but make sure, one more thing, make sure it's 3 yards or more for an adult. And when you fulfill that and give it as a gift, it's the best thing that you could ever do for a friend or for a family member or for yourself. Classmates, teacher, have a good weekend and a blessed week.